Look at that beauty. Today I'm going to do an in-depth review of the Audi RS7, which I recently purchased. If you haven't already done so, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so that once I release new videos, you'd be able to get notified and be able to watch. So if you watch, you like it, you like what you see, please comment. Positive comments, welcome. If you have anything wrong that I did, I'm not an expert at this stuff. I'm just enjoying the frequencies of life. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about this puppy right here. This is my 2017 new to me Audi RS7. Don't go anywhere. Cue intro.
Well, hello there, YouTube, and thank you for joining me today. We are looking currently at this monster of a vehicle. It is a 2017 Audi RS7 Prestige Performance Edition. Performance Edition, I say, because it has 605 horsepower under that hood. It is a twin turbocharged and intercooled DOHC, which is a dual overhead camshaft. It's got four valves per cylinder, making it a total of 32 valve in this V8 aluminum alloy block and heads, as well as direct fuel injection. It has a power assisted rack and pinion steering. Like I said before, it's got 605 horsepower, basically at 6,100 RPM. Top speed based on the manufacturer's claim is 190 miles an hour with a limited governor. I have yet to test that, and I probably have no plans of testing that anytime soon. This vehicle is equipped with standard features as well as options that were added by the purchaser originally. It was introduced in the late 2016. The standard coming at 560 horsepower and 516, and like I said, this one is not the standard. It's the Performance Edition with 605 horsepower and 553 pound-foot of torque. The 553 pound-foot torque is available from 2,500 RPMs to about 5,500 RPMs, which normally makes 516, like I said, pound-foot at 1,750 RPM, and rides a wave that peaks at 6,000 RPMs, which is essentially 500 RPM higher than the standard car's peak and only 800 RPM short of redline. To unleash the 605 horsepower, however, requires that the car's driving mode is in the dynamic driving mode, or that the 8-speed automatic transmission sport manual mode be selected. The curb weight of this vehicle is 4,487 pounds, or 2.24 roughly tons. Now Audi claims some of the specs, from 0 to 60 miles an hour, it could do it in 3.2 seconds, 0 to 100 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds, and the quarter mile in 11.3 seconds at 125 miles an hour. In terms of fuel economy, the EPA combined is 18 miles per gallon, making it in a city you could probably do 15 miles per gallon, and the highway roughly 25 miles per gallon. The dimensions of this vehicle, from the based on the wheelbase, is 114.8 inches. It has a length of 197.3 inches, 75.2 inches in width, 55.9 inches in height. 94 cubic feet of passenger volume, or the cargo volume under the hatch is 25 cubic feet. It has red brake calipers, carbon optic lower air intakes with quattro included. Also has the front splitter and rear diffuser, also in carbon fiber. So this monster, like I said before, can do 605 horses, and it doesn't have any tune currently. Now, do I plan on getting a tune? Possibly in the near future. I'm looking at the APR Stage 1 tune, which can bring it up to somewhere close to 700 horses, I hear. But just factory alone, I mean, it sounds amazing. It's got the Misano pearl red paint on it, the black leather honeycomb on the interior, patterned interior seats. Like I said, the Misano red pearl effect. I mean, I wasn't really fond of red cars, but this in person looks way better than what you see in this video. I also have installed the K40 radar, which is the RL360i model. It's an integrated system, so it's a laser protection system as well as a blocker. It's got front and rear receivers, plus a remote control. It's a pretty long install, and it takes about a day, depending on the vehicle, to install. It's got the sport exhaust system with black tips. The formation of this under the hood of the engine is a hot V, and what that does is that it prevents, based on its configuration, turbo lag. I used to own an A4 that nothing wrong with turbo lag, but you step on the accelerator, you put the pedal to the metal, and there's a lag before it spools up, and you hit that turbo and you feel it. It feels good. My Audi S5 is a supercharged vehicle. There is no lag at all. This RS7 as well, you cannot feel any lag based on the configuration. So it's twin turbocharged, but there's no lag. Power soft closing doors, which is much appreciated, especially I have some door slammers in my house, so it's nice to know that you don't have to shut the door all the way and it just sucks it closed. This vehicle has several options included in the package. One of the options is the 21-inch 5-spoke blade design wheels, and it's wrapped around by summer tires currently. They're the Continental Conti Sport Contact. Conti Sport Contact is 275/30/21. This car is equipped with carbon ceramic brakes, which brings the car to a halt from 70 miles an hour in 160 feet. This vehicle has 25 cubic feet of cargo room available under the powered rear hatch that you could see. It's a hatchback vehicle, so there's a lot of storage room, like I said, and there's also a parcel shelf which covers any items you have in the trunk, so that it's not really exposed to outside elements or anybody looking in. Then again, I'm not really worried about that because it's actually tinted quite well, so nothing to worry about. It's got the rear side airbag, drive lane assist package, like I said before. What that includes pretty much is the adaptive cruise control with stop and go, Audi Presense Plus. It's got the active lane assist, the corner view camera system, high beam assistance, and the lights that automatically switch. They automatically switch between main beam and the dips beam, and it allows the driver to concentrate on traffic without needing to think about appropriate lighting and illumination range and things of that nature. So essentially, when you put your brights on and maybe you forget to turn it off and there's oncoming traffic, it automatically switches down and switches away from the high beam to the low beam. Auto dimming interior mirror as well. Has the heated front RS sport seats. What else? It's got the 12-way power with the driver memory, the Bose surround sound system. A lot of people do not. They want Bang & Olufsen system, but I can care less. I think the Bose is just plenty enough for me to enjoy my music. It's got the Valcona leather seats, carbon fiber inlays, navigation plus with the MMI touch, HomeLink garage door opener, parking system plus with rear view camera. The performance model which you're seeing in this video comes standard with 4-zone climate control, a sunroof, navigation, head-up display, a 7-inch TFT instrument cluster, and an 8-inch infotainment screen that is controlled by Audi's MMI system.
What he can afford. So when I met you, I believed I reached my goal.
So hope you enjoy what you see, and if you have any questions, just put it in the comments, and enjoy. Thank you.
It feels very comfortable. I mean, these seats are, I feel like I could take a long road trip.
It looks very comfortable as well.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very good for my back.
Yeah, because the bolster is very, very pronounced right here. I feel like it's cradling my back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The burbling of the exhaust, those notes, I'm so not used to it. It's like, and it's not even in. Oh, and get this. It's not. It's in comfort mode. You know, they have two different kinds of suspension.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they have the air suspension.
Mm-hmm.
This is the air suspension.
No.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, because when you go to car,
Oh,
it says raise.
nice.
That's different. I've never had it. Yeah, so you can actually raise it, and apparently there's a aftermarket part that you can buy that you can control this on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
And you can actually let completely all the air out, so it sits low, even lower than factory.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Okay.
on those 21-inch wheels. So this is the way I take coming back from work.
But they had those warehouses. Remember when we first came?
Oh, in Plainfield.
Yes.
Yeah, could do
Probably
that
on
there.
a Sunday.
Yeah, I can. The Sunday drivers. I can do that there.
Is it?
There's a stretch right on the side of the YMCA
Mm.
before you turn into the parking lot. Now you can actually do pulls. Wow, that's some torque. That burbling sound I gotta get used to it. That's them crackling noises of the exhaust note.
After a while, you wouldn't hear it anymore.
Yeah, I think so. And it has the front display. Can you see the speedometer in the front on the windshield? Right here.
You're the only one. I don't
Oh,
see
you
it.
can't see it from me. Never
I think
mind.
you're the only one.
Yes,
that
I
can see
am.
that.
So it's heads-up display is right there.
Can you see it?
Yeah. You can't see from that
I can't
angle.
see it from this angle.
That's crazy. I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, I saw it when we sat the other day, but. So how are you feeling? Like you've been driving it for like what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of space. I feel, because usually when I have this much space is when I'm in your SUV, your Cadillac XT5, and so it feels weird because there's this much space and we're this low. But
You
it's
can stretch your
I
leg
think
as
it's
well.
more comfortable than the Cadillac in terms of the way it hugs, the booster
Yes,
hugs
it
my
is
back.
definitely. Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting therapeutic, and they have the option of the other seats that
Massage?
are massage seats. These aren't them. These are the sport seats.
Okay.
See, these guys getting ready to come out.
So how does the handling feel?
It's extremely impressive. It's so, even though it's a bigger car, because I think my S5 is 3,900 pounds and this is I think 4,500 pounds. It doesn't feel like it's big. The steering wheel is so precise. Again, like I said before, the handling, even on the turns, man. And then just like that, I'm at 60. You know, miles an hour. Even though we have Sunday drivers in front of us, and you know, but it's very impressive. And I've only driven it for half an hour. I've owned a few cars, not too many, but it's probably one of the best ones.
Okay.
Probably one of the best ones. I've gone from the Infinities to the Porsches to the. It's funny. My first car was the Audi A4, and that's the one I got from when I was doing the second degree. And I wasn't really into. I wasn't really into Audis or anything like that. I just thought it was a good car, good German engineering.
It was actually very nice.
Yeah, the A4 was good. It was a stick shift. He sold it to me. I think it was $8,000 at the time. And I drove it. It took me all through school. I didn't even take care of it that much or that well. And then I hit a dog. Remember?
Yeah.
I hit a dog. Broke my front grille.
Broke your heart.
And it broke my heart because I didn't know too much about cars. That was an easy fix. All I had to do was order something off eBay, replace that broken piece. But I took it to a auto body shop, and he was talking about 1,500 and all that stuff. And so eventually, I thought about keeping it, and then I think you were the one that told me, why not just get another one, stick shift? And it was so hard to find. We had to go all the way to Missouri to find a 6-speed manual transmission that was to the liking that was comparable to the A4. Of course, this was better. It was an S5 2-door, which I like. I like the way the 2-door S5 looks better. It looks, to me, in my opinion, it looks better than the S4. So traded it in for only $2,000, and I regretted every moment of it. I should have kept it as a project car, but you know, in retrospect, got rid of that. And of course, I'm still thinking of a creative license plate that I'm gonna, something I want to put on this one, and to be something that the viewers can probably comment on to see if they want to put their input, any suggestions, put in the comments as to what license plate. Respect. Something that has to do with the RS7, RS7, it's like a RST7 is like a T. First, Durst, I don't know, but red RS7 or 605 HP. But I can't do that because if I do stage 1, it's going to be higher than that. I think it'd be like 680 something maybe. What about, I'm thinking of RS7 Plus. What do you think of that?
That's not bad.
Oh, is that RS7 PLUS?
PLUS. That's a good one.
RS7 Plus. Yes.
You're nice.
But it's different because this one I have to do the ECU and TCU because this is automatic. This is 8-speed, not the dual clutch like the S5s, but the 8-speed automatic. Which is funny. I always like this paddle because it looks like it's a stick shift, but it's made like that.
Yeah.
The regular ones that are not the RSs, just the S7s, have that big old bulky plain looking one.
Yeah, I like this one actually.
Yeah. Got the stitching around it, and it's got a very nice grip with the RS badging on it. White stitching leather. And of course, this is like a mouse pad, a touchpad.
That's true.
So if you're looking for an address or you want to type in an address, you just draw it in and it identifies based on your tracing. sports exhaust.